Coach Jans, thanks for joining us tonight. Just kind of talk about the game. Just through the full game tonight.
First of all, I apologize for being a couple minutes late. Very disappointed in the results. I thought we had 2 out of the 3 days that we practiced this week were really good. Someone asked me last time we did this if this will carry some momentum for us moving forward, and how do we capitalize on the win we had last Saturday. I thought our guys would come out hungry and practice well, and we did for 2 days. And then yesterday, it wasn't the same. And we talked about it during the middle of practice. We talked about it at the end of practice. We talked about it today, that we're not in a position not to give our best all the time. We're not in any sort of position at all to have an average practice. We're the hunters right now. For some of us that have been around, we're used to being hunted, and that's a different animal. But I don't know. We're not where we need to be. I'm extremely disappointed, to say the least, about the results and how the results were obtained as well.
Coach, what do you feel changed in that second half? Because obviously you guys got off to a hot start there in the first 20 minutes.
Our defense never took hold. I was very frustrated to start the game. It was pick-up-like defense. It was tit for tat. We'd score, they'd score. We'd never, I don't know, we were on our heels. We didn't have a lot of personal pride. You can scheme, and we do that. And obviously everybody does that, and especially against this team. But at the end of the day, you got to guard the basketball. Every good defense, it comes back to guarding the point of attack and guarding the basketball, either one-on-one in space or a ball screen, etc. But it's been an issue for us. We've talked about it a lot, and we've worked on it a lot, both mentally and physically, and it reared its ugly head tonight. And I knew it could possibly happen because the way they played that way the whole time I've been here. They slow the game down. It's herky-jerky, and it's a style that works for them. But they put you in situations where you don't have a lot of help. They do a good job of spacing and allowing their guys freedom and playing one-on-one. And we talked a lot about how we grew up playing basketball, and most of us, that's how you started playing. Check ball, and you guarded your man. And there was going to be a lot of that tonight. I thought we just didn't set the tone early. Everyone was making baskets. It was back and forth. I just felt like eventually our defense would take hold. Our athleticism, our rebounding prowess would help us. And it just didn't. We had a chance we took a lead there in the first half, I think 37-36, and then certainly had to regroup at halftime. And it was worse in the second half. It was worse because our offense sputtered. Our defense never, they scored 35, which, is still a pretty big number for us. And last weekend we won, but we gave up 70 in a win, and we gave up 85 in a loss. And tonight we gave up 83 in a loss. And I would be questioning our defense if I was outside looking in, and certainly, I'm responsible for it. So we got a lot of work to do.
Coach, I know it sounds kind of trivial, but just how do you get back to Aggie ball, where you're seeing Ari Rice doing his thing? I know that he missed time, so it's hard to get some momentum with him. He's still getting his feet back under him. Johnny McCants is pulling down double doubles. How do you get back to that, especially when you guys have not played as many games and haven't been able to practice at certain times throughout parts of the season?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question. You know, I can promise you that we're trying. We've been trying for a long time. I haven't pushed the right buttons. I haven't had the right conversations. I don't think it's our scheme. I don't think it's our approach. I mean, that's been pretty consistent with what we've done around here. But for whatever reason, I've not been able to get this particular team to play, like you said, Aggie basketball. And when you choose your staples, and if it's going to be what we've chosen, you better be really good at it all the time. Not when you feel well, not when it's convenient, not when the ball's going in the basket. And all we've done is shown flashes of it in different games. Didn't show many flashes tonight of it. I was just shocked at how many 50-50 loose balls that we didn't get. You know, we had some opportunities in the second half to maybe make a game out of it there and get ourselves back, you know, within a possession or two. And we just didn't get it done. Can't wait to watch the film to see if there was some. I know there was some lack of effort, but how bad it was. I don't know. We've got to do better. And it's frustrating. I think we're all frustrated. I know our players are. I know our staff is. But you hit the nail on the head. But I got to tell you, I'm not talking about it tonight. I've been talking about this for months with my team in wherever we were practicing, wherever ballroom we were in, or wherever floor we were, or gym. I mean, it's not as if I didn't know it. You know, I've tried to use my experience and how I've tried to get other teams to do that and understand that. And I haven't got this team to do it. You know, I just haven't. And I'm not sure exactly why, because if I knew why, I would have changed it. So I'm disappointed in all of us that we're in this position.
Coach, it was a really strong outing for Darrion Trammell, especially in that second half. Just what makes him so difficult to contain?
He's just got a scorer's mentality. He's got different gears. He's not very big, but he's pretty strong. And he's very comfortable on the court. You know, he doesn't get sped up that much. You know, the thing that was impressive tonight is he did it with efficiency. You know, he got 15 shots and shot a high percentage and played with foul trouble. I mean, they kept him in there, and it shows, you know, pretty good trust in their players by their staff. And we just, you know, we had a hard time with him. We put different guys on him. We tried to trap him at times. We zoned him a little bit. We pressed him quite a bit, and we just couldn't find the right recipe to slow them down. You know, certainly he was the head of the snake, but you know, they had, you know, 4 guys in double figures. You know, Grigsby set the tone early, one-on-one, made some baskets, and then certainly Trammell was a steady force for them throughout the game.
Coach, I know, again, I realize that it's a bottom line business and there's no, you know, moral victory, anything like that. But I guess when you're looking at this season, and I know you're not also making excuses or anything like that, does it just kind of feel like the deck has been stacked against this team? And have you at all tried to use that as a motivation factor where people
and go back about 2 sentences. I heard the first part and then I lost it. So about 2 sentences.
Yeah, I know that you're in a bottom line business. I know.
Right, I got all that.
Okay. I guess with this team, do you feel like the deck has been stacked against them? You get that feeling. I feel like it would be hard not to feel that way at times, even though there are no excuses in this business.
Sure. Yeah, of course. The deck's stacked against this team. Absolutely. But so what? That has nothing to do with playing hard. It has nothing to do with playing with passion and love for the game and love for one another and leaving everything on the floor. And me too. You know, I don't know. I think we prepared really hard. I loved our plan. I mean, I felt great about, you know, most of the week. And if shoot around was the best one we had all year. But, you know, there's no excuse for that. I don't care, you know, what country we're playing in, what state we're playing in, what the floor looks like, if there's fans or no fans. You got to compete, man. You know, we got to compete, all of us. So I understand that the deck's stacked against us, and it is. I just also felt like our culture and our staples would pull us through at times and help us to get to the other side. And maybe we weren't going to be aesthetically pleasing as much early, but we were going to fight tooth and nail and just refuse to lose. And we're not playing like that. And you don't have to be a basketball enthusiast to see that. Okay, you don't. And eventually it falls on me. I mean, I'm the leader of the program, and I haven't been able to get it done. I haven't been able to get these guys to play like we need to. And you know, I've told them many times, you know, no one's going to lay down. I mean, they smell blood, and you know, it's time to get them, and they're getting us, and it's frustrating, and we're going to have to punch back really hard. Otherwise, the results won't change.
Anything else for Coach tonight, either Justin or Andy?
I got one more, Coach. Just how do you bounce back tomorrow night? What's the message to this group tonight and leading into tomorrow night?
Unfortunately, we've been in this boat before, not too long ago, where we lost the first game, and we had a good response. You know, my approach with them is going to be, you know, we have no choice. You know, the choices are to play better, fight back, play Aggie basketball, or not. That's the only choice we have. I know what my choice, what I'm going to lean on, and what I'm going to try to do, and I've got to get them to feel the same way. And we've got to respond. We don't have a choice unless we want to lose another basketball game.
Anything else, Justin, Andy? Anything? Okay.
Good. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it, Coach.